a chance to see Tyson. And already in what seconds, Singleton touches down.
Storming his way through one pro after another.
Down goes Singleton again, left hook this time. This boy is tough. Just a perpetual motion machine so far. This isn't going to go too long. We're already in round one. The referee humanely has seen enough. Tyson shrugs almost as if disappointed that the fight is over so quickly, walks back to his corner.
And when he turned professional in early 1985, he wanted to get him into the arena, back to the gym. If you let him run wild, he's going to get in trouble.
I think that in a way, Mike Tyson is an American pit bull. And that he was trained, to be a killer in the ring.
Because you know he can't hit you back, so you can throw the bomb with all the power you can generate.
Mike insisted on knocking out at least one sparring partner a week.
Gus used to say, don't knock everybody out because you wouldn't have nobody to spar with.
Jacobs and Cuss had an ambitious plan for young Tyson.
He was just an amazing man. And once I met him, and I was getting in trouble a lot, but once I met this guy, my whole life has changed.
What do you mean, like this? Yeah. I thought it was only when you threw over here.
They recognized the need to keep Mike busy, so Tyson fought almost monthly.
That's his trainer, Kevin Rooney, who was a pretty decent welterweight in his day, 5'10". He is not a big heavyweight. He's only a kid. Mentor and father figure, Customato, has been raising him in the fistic arts.
Tyson was like a sponge, and he just absorbed everything that Cuss had to teach him.
His marauding style, coupled with blistering speed and head movement, seemed unstoppable.
The head movement, throwing the punches with bad intention.
Take your eyes off the ring card, girl. Watch the fight. We've had a good first round between Mike Tyson and his third pro opponent, Don Halpin. He definitely was hurt there. Looks apprehensively at Tyson. It's like good right hand, Halpin down. Early in the fourth, can Tyson finish this? I think so. A jolting little left hook that shook Halpin down to his heels.
He quickly developed a reputation for first-round knockouts.
Did you ever stop and think, like, man, how lucky am I that I ran into that man?
No. He said he summons me.
He summoned you. Whoa. He summoned you.
Because if you take a boy and you teach him how to fight from beginning to end, part of you is in him too. So that when he fights, part of you is in that ring.
From Catskill, New York, he is undefeated in 3 professional bouts, all victories, all knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for Mike Tyson.
This horrific, storming destroyer just coming after your soul.
Your soul is mine.
Like a steam hammer. Boy, that was fast. Boy, that was hard.
220 pounds, but moved like a 160-pound guy.
Oh, the legs have gone. This is all over. Yes, it is. I don't believe it. That's well inside a minute. Tyson absolutely destroyed him there.
Kevin Rooney rounded out Team Tyson.
I remember Cuss showing him how to throw the uppercut with the proper snap. And Mike would come right over here in the mirror and just practice it for round after round.
Together with Cuss, they molded Tyson into a force of devastation.
Bang, over here. Bang, with the left hook here.
Great boxing manager.
Great man. That was a great point in my life.
America, the world, America is run by money. It's run by business, is run by money. Money first, money first. The big businessmen, they make decisions based on money. How the money. Cuss was the principle. What was right and what was wrong, and money meant nothing to him.
He used to tell me to be careful of this, to watch out for this, and everything that he said when he was alive came true.
Officer is already bleeding from the nose. Tyson, you can see almost like a bull as he just chases Alderson around the ring.
No matter the environment, Mike attacked.
My shots are so accurate and so precise, not to be egotistic, but when they land, they're so precise, can't help it who you are, you have to go down.
Virtually a TKO in the second round by Mike Tyson. So Tyson goes 5-0 with all 5 knockouts, and it was a devastating second round.
Mike has great skills, but Cuss brought him out. Cuss was an enormously talented trainer and teacher of young boys.
Tyson not only has a very hard, terrific punch in either hand, but he has developed elusive qualities and has the most important quality, the will to win.
While in the gym, he practiced D'Amato's peekaboo style, fighting with one's hands high, as if in a defensive screen.
He has the ability, he has the potential, and most of all, he has the desire. He really wants to be a champion.
Let's think about it. How much pressure and how much can a 19-year-old take putting the pressure on to be the youngest champion in the world?
Well, of course, that's them talking. That's Cuss D'Amato and Tyson making these bold predictions, and they put pressure on themselves.
I tell you, I am glad I am this side of the ropes and not that side of the ropes.
You'd pay to see his fights just to watch him f somebody up. It wasn't a fight. It was an execution.
Boxing is the theater of the unexpected.
The first left hook he takes. Look at the power.
In many ways, that sentiment perfectly describes Mike Tyson.
When Cuss D'Amato trained you,
you see big Mike Tyson come for you, you better head in the other direction in a hurry.
you were fierce.
It's become difficult for Mike to gain any ring experience. It seems that no heavyweight wants to get into the ring with Mike Tyson.
One of the problems that we have, Bill Caton and I, managing Mike, is that when you manage a fighter who's a devastating puncher, you cannot really calculatingly plan for a fight to go 8 rounds or 10 rounds.
Yes, Mike Tyson, in my opinion, the most exciting young heavyweight in boxing. He keeps punching.
Schedule 6, but hold on to your hats. Nobody thinks it's going to go that far. Down he goes, the left hook. Just buried him, dug him in the ribs.
I think it was a
Michael
left and a right.
Johnson went goodbye.
I hope he's not hurt because that was a brutal, wide-open punch.
I'll tell you, Michael Jack Johnson earned his money the hard way tonight.
And still undefeated, Mike Tyson.
The man, in the truest sense, is an animal, but we say that in a positive way.
To use the word animal might be a bit of disrespect, really, but he certainly was in the ring. I mean, he feared nothing, and he was brilliantly trained and managed. He was well looked after and well taught, you know.
Well, 8 previous opponents thought that they were the toughest for Mike Tyson. Donnie Long may well be.
Donnie Long was nicknamed the Master of Disaster.
Will this be a win that puts Donnie Long back into the heavyweight picture?
This will be a win that let everybody know that Donnie Long is back.
He boasted Tyson would be a springboard for his career.
Man your battle stations, this is going to be a good one, scheduled for 6 rounds.
Mike Tyson on the road. He's only been fighting professionally for 9 months, but so far very impressive, John. That power is awesome.
Tyson again, another one of those fresh youngsters, only 19 years of age.
Here's 27. Quick.
Tyson putting him down here early.
This is very impressive. Mike Tyson not expected to come out this strong against Long.
5 of 8 have fallen in the first with a strong right hand barrage again.
This is as bad as I've ever seen Donnie Long look.
It was interesting to see Long when he thought he was going to get up and then just kind of crumpled down again. Well, I know there's a guy smiling out there, Cuss D'Amato, 77-year-old trainer of Mike Tyson.
Tyson's ascent continued.
A lot of people came to look. Jesse Ferguson came to look. The Fraziers came to look.
James Broad was out there.
All of you come get some, because Mike Tyson's out here. He's waiting for you. All come get some.
It's what he does that makes him a hero, and what the other fellow doesn't do that makes him a cow.
Mike Tyson, undefeated in his 10th professional fight against Robert Collet.
And with a fellow with this type of competitive spirit and the punching power, I can't see him lose.
Left hook, good night. What a great shot. They keep wheeling him out. He keeps knocking him over. Okay, look at the stats. 10 fights, 10 wins, 7 inside the first round. Tyson impassive. Kevin Rooney cutting the gloves off. Is it getting a bit too easy for Mike Tyson?
Because in my opinion, the mind and emotions are about 75% of boxing.
Tragically, Cus D'Amato passed away. The only real father figure Mike had ever known was gone. Mike.
But the majority of the boxing world picture him as the man who will be king.
Tyson mania took the sporting world by storm.